Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Donovan, and today we're going to take a look at a battery case from a company called ZeroLemon, and this is for the iPhone XR, as you can see right down there. Now, if you're not familiar with ZeroLemon, they've been around for quite a while. In fact, my very first battery case that I ever got from ZeroLemon was for the Samsung Galaxy S3, if that tells you how long this company has been around. They have definitely perfected their battery case game because they've been making them for quite a while. So this one again is for the iPhone XR. It's available right now on Amazon.com for $35. So I'll leave links down in the description if you're interested in checking it out. So not only do they have this one that's 5,000 milliamp hours, but they do also have an 8,000 milliamp hour one as well. That was slippery fingers there. And so you can see that the one I have with 5,000 milliamp hours is $35. This one's definitely going to be more rugged, definitely much more bulky. So this one's available for $60, and it's the 8,000 milliamp hour option as well. So that one is also available. Now, before we talk specifically about the battery case, let's just talk about the iPhone XR. So if you're looking for a phone with really good battery life, in fact, this actually has better battery life than my iPhone XS Max, despite having 200 milliamp hours roughly less battery. So this one has right around a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, whereas my iPhone XS Max has about 3,200 milliamp hours. But this one gets about 10% better battery life, I would say, on average. But in addition to that, imagine getting an extra 5,000 milliamp hours with a battery case. These two combined, so the iPhone XR with already very good battery life and this case from ZeroLemon, you're looking at 2, 3, possibly even 4 days of battery with this case and the phone combined. So just a real quick look at the case itself. So you can see that the edges here, they're flexible plastic, so that's TPU. Along the back, this is very solid, so this is a polycarbonate, it feels like here. And then, of course, we have the battery. So that's where the battery is going to sit, and you can see, obviously, there's a hump there. That's essentially just a battery pack sitting there. So that's that 5,000 milliamp hour battery. And then down here, you can see there's a lightning cable connector here, and we have our openings down here for the speakers. And then over here on the sides, we have our power button. So there's a little ridge there for the power button, and the same for the volume rockers and our opening for our toggle there, our notification switch. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and slide it in, show you how it slides in, and then show you how it works. So basically, you're just going to need to open the sides up a little bit. Now they say to actually bend back the this top piece while you're putting it in, and then you're just going to slide it into that lightning port down at the bottom and then slide it right on. So really no problem because that's a pretty flexible TPU up there, but it definitely holds the phone very tight. Now, as far as the protection on the front, you can see that it really doesn't go over the phone screen a whole lot there. So there's not a whole lot of protection here on the front, but obviously if we click here, we can go ahead and charge up the phone. So right now my phone is pretty dead. It's about 50% battery, but like I said, you can easily get an extra about 100, well, they say 110%. So basically a little over one extra full charge with this battery case. And that's kind of interesting because if you think about it, the iPhone XR has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, or roughly around a 3,000, and we're adding 5,000 here. So obviously there's a little bit of inefficiency there. So this is going to charge at 1.5 amps. So it's not going to be super fast charging, but it's even faster than the brick you get with the iPhone. So anyways, quick look there. So you can see here it has some LEDs. This is each one of these little LEDs represents 25% battery. So right now it's at about 75%. And yeah, just a great option. All right, so I wanted to address a few questions that people often have about battery cases like this one from ZeroLemon. So number one, it does use a lightning adapter. So if you want to charge up your ZeroLemon case and the phone, it's going to use lightning. So that's cool. That's a thumbs up for that. They're not using something like micro USB, which some companies actually do, believe it or not. And the next thing I want to mention is that it's going to charge up the phone first, and then it charges up the battery case. A lot of people wonder about that. Now, the next question is, will your lightning adapter headphones or ear pods work with the battery case on? And the answer to that is no, they won't. So you are going to lose that functionality. You're also going to lose the functionality of wireless charging. So if you want to wirelessly charge your iPhone XR, you are going to have to take the battery case off. Just a heads up there. Now, functions that do still work, Apple Pay is still going to work. And then obviously you're not going to have any issues with updates or anything like that to the phone. But Apple Pay NFC basically will still work on the phone even with the case on. So that's just a couple questions that people often have about these battery cases. To wrap this up, I wanted to go ahead and give you just some kind of an idea of what this is going to look like in terms of weight in your pocket. So if you're going to put this in your pocket, obviously if we didn't have that battery case on there, this battery pack, you can see how thick the phone would be. So that's going to add a decent amount of bulk, essentially one extra phone thickness here until you get to the camera area. So that's pretty bulky there, but definitely still pocketable. Now, in terms of actual weight, I'm going to go ahead and bring over my scale here. Hopefully it's already tared. So the iPhone by itself is 237 grams, at least the iPhone XR, I believe. But when I add in the case, we're looking at 332 grams. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of test this out to see what it is without the case on. So let's slide that out of there. So when you slide it, you want to make sure you kind of keep this flat there, but let's go ahead and just slide the phone on. So it's 332. So you're looking at about 132 extra grams of bulk, or 130 grams of extra bulk with the case. So definitely a little bit heavier. Obviously, you should expect that because we're adding on a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So that's to be expected, but overall still not bad, and definitely worth that $35 price tag if you need that extra battery life for your iPhone XR. So anyways, quick look at the ZeroLemon battery case for the iPhone XR. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.